Hey Panthers! Welcome back to this week's show. I'm Jane.
And I'm Katie.
On the 26th is the chorus concert at Haggerty High School starting at 6:30 p.m.
On the 27th is girls basketball at SSA and boys basketball plays at home. Also on the 27th is the dance class finals.
On the 28th is the 12 Angry Wizards see their performance in the Watch Box starting at 6:30 p.m. This performance is also on the 29th. Homework help also ends on the 29th.
On the 30th is the SCPS District Volleyball Tournament.
Now let's get into the show.
We're dedicating the Lorenzo Library in honor of a former LCMS teacher, Sharon Lorenzo. Sharon Lorenzo taught language arts at Lawton Chiles for many, many years. She was also a volleyball coach. She also worked with our Relay for Life event, and she was a sponsor of our PBS Voice Out Anti-Bullying Club. Sharon was such a positive person, always had wonderful things to say, just as sweet as can be, and we are so happy to be able to dedicate our library to her in honor of her love of reading and encouraging students to read as well. The other thing that we are doing is we are going to be starting a Sharon Lorenzo Unity Award. This award will be given at the awards ceremony at the end of every school year to a student who shows compassion and stands up in honor of the PBS Anti-Bullying Club. We'll have a plaque in the library that will have Sharon's picture. It will explain who she was, and every year that we give out the Sharon Lorenzo Unity Award, we'll have that student's name added to the plaque as well.
Maybe it's the way you say my name. Maybe it's the way you play your game. But it's so good. I've never known anybody like you. But it's so good. I've never dreamed of nobody like you. And I've heard of a love that comes once in a lifetime. And I'm pretty sure that you are that love of mine. 'Cause I'm in a field of dandelions, wishing on everyone that you would be mine, mine. And I see forever in your eyes. I feel okay when I see you smile. That you are the one for me. 'Cause it gets so hard to breathe when you're looking at me. I've never felt so alive and free. When you're looking at me, I've never felt so happy. And I've heard of a love that comes once in a lifetime. And I'm pretty sure that you are that love of mine. 'Cause I'm in a field of dandelions, wishing on everyone that you would be mine, mine. And I see forever in your eyes. I feel okay when I see you smile, smile.
Chicken. Chicken egg colors are determined by genetics. Chickens are the closest living relative to a Tyrannosaurus. Weasel. Weasels are small, active predators. Weasels have long and slender bodies and short legs. Octopus. Octopi can change to gray, brown, pink, blue, or green to blend in with its surroundings. An octopus is a soft-bodied, 8-limbed mollusk. Prairie dog. Prairie dogs' tunnels are built at an angle to prevent flooding. Prairie dogs have constructed rooms above their tunnels to act as an air pocket if it does flood. Wolf. Wolves are native to Eurasia and North America. Wolves take care of their injured and live in family groups.
On April 17th, 2011, Game of Thrones premieres on HBO, later earning 47 Primetime Emmy Awards. On April 18th, 2003, Holes is released to theaters, being based off the book by Louis Sachar, and later earning over $71 million in US currency.
On April 19th, 1978, James Franco was born, later playing Harry Osborn in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films.
On April 20th, 1996, Power Rangers Zeo premieres on Fox, becoming the fourth installment to the Power Rangers franchise.
On April 21st, 1926, Queen Elizabeth II is born, later becoming the longest reigning monarch in British history.
On April 22nd, 2022, The Bad Guys were released to theaters, being based off the book by Etan Cohen and Hilary Winston.
On April 23rd, 1977, John Cena is born, later winning 25 professional wrestling championships, including 16 WWE World Heavyweight Championships, and later becoming a famous actor in movies such as Fred the Movie, Legendary, and Playing with Fire.
I like the good soup one. I think that's a really good one.
Good soup.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Probably what the dog doing.
Hey, let me get a mint. Hey, let me get one too. Hey, let me hold one. Yeah, you get that right there. What the dog doing?
So my favorite meme would probably be anything from The Office. I love any of the ones with Michael Scott or with Dwight. I just think they're really funny.
Here's my ex-girl's number. Psych, that's the wrong number.
I broke up with my ex-girl. Here's a number.
What's that shit say?
Psych, that's the wrong number.
My favorite meme of 2021 and 2022 is Rickroll.
Welcome to Crazy Facts. This week's theme is lions, suggested by Lila. Number 1. Lions are born with spots. Number 2. Lions hunt during the night, but on some occasions hunt during storms. Number 3. Lions have disappeared from over 90% of their historical range. Scan this QR code to suggest themes for the next Crazy Facts. Look out for Crazy Facts next week.
So Chalk the Yard is an idea that was started by Miss Witherspoon. She was a teacher who was here years ago. Unfortunately, she passed away before we were able to create the first Chalk the Yard, so we kind of do it in her honor. But she wanted to create a positive message, a way to send off students at the end of the year. So every year, the teachers get together and we create this beautiful chalk mural in the amphitheater, and we put as many, positive quotes and messages and things from the year in there as possible, as sort of a present to say, yay, we're coming to the end.
Hi Panthers, we're here today to recognize our PTSA Reflections winners for the whole county. So we have Kamaya Jane, who competed with a piece of visual art, and then Isabel Poissant, who competed with literature. Thank you so much, ladies, for representing us in the whole county, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I like pepperoni because I like pepperoni pizza.
I would choose pepperoni instead of pineapple because I'm not the biggest fan of pizza and pineapple sounds really disgusting, so pepperoni.
I prefer pineapple on my pizza.
I prefer pineapple on my pizza.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Babysitters have been around for a long time. First sparking interest in teens in the 1920s, babysitting only came into America during the 1950s. All of that aside, babysitting has really helped parents all around the world, but it takes a lot of work to take care of kids. Let's see what it takes to become a certified babysitter. Let's ask Chris Irwin, a Red Cross certified trainer from the Oviedo Aquatic Center. What certifications does every babysitter need?
Officially, you don't need a certification to babysit, but with the American Red Cross, we do have just the basic babysitting course. So what it does is it teaches you basic CPR, CPR for infants and adults, as well as gives you some different scenarios as to how to deal with different things that may happen during babysitting. So,
why do you need these certifications?
It's more in case of an emergency, you're able to handle that situation better by having that, learning how to deal with a choking baby, or if something happens, like they get a cut or, misbehaving. It just helps in that general sense of helping you be better prepared for any situation during the babysitting.
How old do you have to become a babysitter?
The certification, you can start taking the class at 12 years old, but beyond that, there isn't really any other requirements. So.
Where can you get the certifications?
You can go on AmericanRedCross.com and search for any of the babysitting classes. We do host them at Riverside Park here in Oviedo, so you can always either go to our website or to the American Red Cross site to see whenever we're hosting a class.
All of these certifications like CPR and Heimlich are just in case of emergency. In the end, babysitters work hard to get these certifications, and they're rewarded by being able to take care of kids.
Was built more than 1,800 years ago. Was made of several walls. It was built by Chinese prisoners. This is the Great Wall of China. Located on top of Mount Corcovado in Rio de Janeiro. It was a Brazilian and French collaboration. This massive statue took 9 years to build.
Christ the Redeemer.
Constructed in a race to create the world's tallest building. The building was finished in record time, being finished in just 20 months. An inflatable King Kong was attached to this building for the film's 50th anniversary.
This is the Empire State Building.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? You will have to answer 5th grade based questions to see if you are smarter than a 5th grader. Did you get them correct? Stay tuned next week, Panthers.
Ford or Chevrolet? Who will win?
Chevy.
Ford. Built tough and rough.
Chevy.
Ford because of their new Maverick.
Ford.
Because I love it. Chevy all the way, bro.
Chevy.
Ford. I prefer Chevy.
I think Ford because they came up with new electric vehicle and looks better than Chevy's.
Chevy.
Ford or better than Chevy.
I prefer Ford. I'd rather choose Chevrolet.
Ford. I like Ford better. Ford.
Go. Ford. Ford F-150. Get ready for mud.
The Titanic was a British passenger liner which sank in the North Atlantic Ocean on April 15, 1912, after striking an iceberg during her voyage. Her anniversary was on April 15th. She is now 110 years old. Let's look at some facts about the Titanic. Number 1. The musicians on the ship continued to play as the ship was sinking. There were 2 bands on board. Both went with the ship. Number 2. Many of the passengers died from hypothermia. When the ship was sinking, the water was around 28 degrees Fahrenheit. 1 in 5 would die in 2 minutes. Number 3. The first newspaper to report the sinking said there were no casualties or that no lives were lost. It wasn't long before they realized their mistake. Number 4. A nearby ship could have saved them. The captain of the SS Californian saw the flare but ignored them. Hope you learned something new about the Titanic.
Did you know more than 95% of the world's population is breathing unhealthy air? This is because of pollution. Pollution is the introduction to harmful materials into the environment. There are 3 different types of pollution: air, water, and land pollution. Pollution is caused by dumping wastewater, littering, burning fossil fuels, and so much more. Fact: there is a huge mass of garbage floating in the ocean called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It is 610,000 square miles. Trash in the ocean kills over 1 million sea animals each year. Please help stop pollution and make our Earth clean again.
That's all for this week. Bye, Panthers!